so many different things. I have produced probably around 50 listening tours, whether it's me being on camera, behind the camera, slating, microphone, whatever.
Mm.
And then we have admin. I'm basically the right hand man of the executive director. So I'll be in QuickBooks, I'll help with accounts, I'll do sometimes outreach or whatever. At events, I'm usually one of the people that's at the door greeting people with the tickets, scanning them in, and also street fairs. When we have the street fairs, I've decided to bring the my banana suit.
Mm.
The children love it. It's the children come, they take the pictures, and then their parents are asking them, "Hey, what does the World Film Festival do?" So either I would or my colleagues would talk about what we do and just everything that's going on recently.
Oh, yeah, and you like working there?
I do. I absolutely love it. I've known my bosses, Katha and Don Cato, since I was in middle school.
Mm.
So it's like it's a very deep relationship.
That's good. That's cool.
Hmm.
And I know you're currently working on different film projects. So would you like to talk about them?
Yes. The current project I am personally working on is Vortex Requiem, with the first episode having the Banana Suit Killer. The idea came in, I believe, 2021, late 2021, and I've been slowly working on it from the writing, the directing, casting, and just editing so far, um, and even costume work. So it's been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
And what aspects are you like currently on the different projects? Like, what do you like doing? Editing, like
I
filming?
like the writing and also the action choreography. Um, the writing part is like you can get in depth. You're the reason why the characters are doing certain things or saying certain things.
Mm.
It's like you're the one that's telling the story, and then the actors are. I've done some acting, but the actors are the ones that help bring the story to life. So at least with the writing part, I'm able to be like, this is what the characters are gonna do, and give them to the actors or whatever. And then fight choreography. I love martial arts, so it's just like teaching someone to be like, all right, you're gonna do this kick or punch or do this thing, and then showing them, and then like, oh, I get it now, and so like having all that excitement.
Oh, so you like Bruce Lee films and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Got you, got you. Um, how do you tackle taking on different aspects of like the film process, like fight choreography, editing, filming?
I think it's interesting. Um, I try to take it one at a time. On film sets, usually I'll have someone that's like assistant director. I'll be like, all right, you're assistant director.
Mm.
You're going to be the camera person. And so for certain scenes that I've shot, I've had storyboards. So it's like, and the person that I give the storyboard to, I'm like, I'm trusting you, usually the camera person, I'm trusting you to get these shots. And so if I'm in the scene, it's less weight on me with the directing and more kind of like shared throughout everyone that's there.
Got you. When do you start making films?
I started making films in middle school.
Mm.
I was in sixth grade. That's where I met my bosses, Katha and Don. Um, they were my film teachers, so they kind of taught me how to make films, sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. And ever since then, I've loved films.
Got you. Was there anything specifically they taught you that you still use today? Or?
They've taught me a lot of different things, but it's basically the teamwork, being able to work with a team. Um, it's also being obviously being able to work with people from different walks or different experiences. So if I know that someone is weaker at this point, I'll be like, all right, hey, Bob is better at this, so let's have Bob do this instead. Or be like, I trust you, whatever you're doing, you do it, and I'll help you out with whatever I can.
Got you, got you. And besides film, any other passions
Um, I haven't done it in a while, but game design.
Mm-hmm.
When I was also in middle school, we submitted a game to Game Expo. It got in, and we were the youngest people there. So it's like I'll still hold that experience like really close,
Got you.
because being like what 12 years old with a bunch of like either teenagers or college students or hell people in their 40s that made games and were like the youngest people there, and they're asking us all these different questions.
Got you, got you. And
And there's also art as well. I do draw a lot.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So have you ever submitted any films to like any festivals or whatnot?
Besides the QCC Film Festival, I have not.
Mm.
But at some point, I am hoping to submit a film that I made in college. We have to fix some of the music, but once I'm hoping to submit that film at some point.
Got you, got you. What do you plan to do with the rest of your career?
The rest of my career, college-wise, I'm completely changing my major. To a lot of people, that's very shocking. I'm going to be changing it to physical therapy, but I will be still into the film or many of my other passions. Usually, I'm probably going to stick with the writing. I think that's the easiest to do with other jobs because it's just like I can write when I'm not doing this thing. I can write on the train or whatever. But I'm thinking, obviously, with career change, having at least the writing aspect.
Got you, got you. And you have any goals for the future that you want to hit specifically?
I would like to complete the first episode of my series because it's been 3 to almost 4 years at this point, and we haven't done a lot with it. It has definitely gone through a lot of changes, but I want to at least complete that. And it's like my own solo project.
Got you, got you. And do you have, if you have any message to share with any like aspiring filmmakers or anybody, what would that message be?
I would say to go with the flow because filmmaking is extremely hard. When I was filming one of the scenes that I had, it started to rain on us. And it rained terribly. Like our clothes got soaked, and we were like lucky that my friend lived close by because the equipment would have been done. I would have been screwed. And so we had to change the scene from outdoors to indoors. So I would say to just go with the flow and just see what can work.
Okay, okay. Well, thank you for coming on the show. That's all the time we have, and see you next time.